morning, everyone. On behalf of CSEA, I'd like to say thank you for everyone coming to this important event today. I have the privilege of serving as CSEA Local 815 President and representing over 5,000 hardworking and dedicated employees across the county, including those employees who work under the county clerk. We have worked with, or tried to work with Mickey Kearns for the past 5 years in making the job better for the employees that work in the clerk's office and the auto bureaus. Currently, we have 17 grievances that have been filed on behalf of the clerk, or the members against the clerk. Of those, 18 of them, all 18 are currently active. Mickey does not respect the collective bargaining agreement of the county employees, but that his disrespect has only worsened during his tenure as the county clerk. Recently, CSEA has even had to file charges with the Public Employees Relations Board for violation of employees' rights under the Taylor Law. Most notably, Mickey has consistently worked several part-time employees more than 20 hours a week. This is a violation of the contract and also a violation of their employment. CSEA has attempted to resolve all the grievance matters and the working condition concerns on the behalf of the employees, but those calls have been answered with silence. We continue to try and resolve these matters. This kind of disrespect for the well-being and livelihood of the county employees is leading the union to file countless grievances. It actually leaves the county open to significant financial consequences. When the county clerk dismisses the concerns of the employees and refuses to abide by the letter and spirit of the labor contract, the public and the taxpayers ultimately pay the price. But while CSEA addresses the problems facing Erie County, we want you, the residents, to look at an available solution to that, and that is Melissa Hartman. In the nearly 6 years that Melissa has served as the Town of Eden supervisor, which oversees multiple bargaining units, where she directly supervised CSEA employees for 7 years at UV, she has never had a grievance filed against her. Melissa respects the institutional knowledge of the current workforce and knows how to provide a healthy and collaborative work environment while providing the best and most efficient services to the citizens of Erie County. Under Melissa's leadership, workers will no longer have to face the fear of retribution if they don't bend to the clerk's will, even if it violates their rights as Erie County employees. Not only will Melissa's leadership benefit the county employees, but it will, in turn, benefit the county as a whole. This county does not operate without its dedicated employees, and if we can elect someone who restores a sense of optimism and community within county government, it will reflect in the operations of the county that we all call our home. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Peter DeJesus. I'm the political coordinator for 1199 SEIU. So every election cycle, we search for candidates who exemplify the roles and responsibilities of the office that they're seeking to attain. We look for candidates who, are willing to fulfill the most sacred oath of any elected officer, and that's of service to the community. For 1199 SEIU and its members, that candidate was clear. That candidate was Melissa Hartman. When we're talking about an office that's very nature is to serve this community. It's time that we put somebody in this office that understands the compassion that this office needs to be led with, that the service this office needs to provide, and the critical services that are provided to this community. This was a no-brainer for the members of 1199 SEIU. We were one of the first ones to jump out in support of Melissa Hartman, and we'll continue to be there with her because we believe that she will bring respect and dignity back to this office. She will bring a sense of service to the entire Western New York community. So on behalf of 1199, we are proud to stand with our endorsement of Melissa Hartman. And with that being said, it's my pleasure to introduce our candidate for Erie County Clerk, Melissa Hartman.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's great to be here with my friends, brothers, and sisters of organized labor. I am honored by their support because labor is the foundation in this community and regions stand upon it. They built Western New York. They built the middle class. I saw that growing up in Hamburg, where so many of my neighbors and friends depended on the Lakeshore Ford plant for their livelihoods. And as a former card-carrying UUP member, I am proud that I have experienced firsthand the power of collective bargaining and solidarity. I believe anyone who seeks public office in this county should recognize the critical role labor plays in the daily lives of the citizens and taxpayers of Erie County. As you have heard, the current clerk doesn't seem to have that recognition and that respect. He undermines the people who work for him, and more importantly, the people who foot the bill and depend on the clerk's office. Conflicts and grievances, that's not how this or any office should ever work. I'm proud to be the labor candidate. And my pledge is to honor contracts, honor my oath, and honor the men and women who dedicate themselves to public service, even the most challenging of times and circumstances. And we will modernize operations and reimagine how we do the people's work, and we will do it by working together. Thank you very much. You should do a good photo. Can you see all of us?